Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the MHSEL Fortnite Finals between Catholic Central and Mona Shores, as we have seen Catholic Central's up 1-0 and looking to increase their lead and win this finals.
As we just saw, Catholic Central did take game number 1, and we're getting into the lobby for game number 2. We had to do a quick reset on the stream and in the lobby just because of the error that occurred where sometimes a point goes over to the wrong team. So they had to restart the lobby because in order to close out the game correctly, you had to go into the second game and do one round. So then you had to go close that custom, start a new one.
Yep.
But you know what? We're back. The players are loading into the match, and we should be on the screen here momentarily.
As we try to get rid of the matchmaking error number 1.
Yep. Sometimes it just happens. You're in a custom game.
We had same thing happen in Rocket League. For the people watching at home who are not too familiar with video games, for the parents out there,
yeah,
it's a lot of effort to host a LAN to make sure and to have the read no error, especially on such a performance heavy console like the PC and such a game like Fortnite where
there's a lot going on. Especially when you're doing a fully customized and custom built map. Game mode, something. It's not traditional Fortnite, right, where we're on the battle bus. We drop down. We go, where are we going? Are we going to Tomato Town? I don't even know if Tomato Town exists anymore.
Not anymore, but it's...
So we are not going to Tomato Town anymore. But we don't get that, right? We just kind of get plopped into whatever zone we're fighting in, and then we just go from there.
Yep.
But it does look like we have a new lobby getting set up. Players are starting to get underway.
Now, as we are moving into this, we remember Kenan.
Yeah, we are streaming
and now we got their perspective to see what they're trying to do.
We're on that Mona Shores POV. We're talking about it right as we were kind of ending the game number 1 here, right? Maybe we need Kenan and Bwimi. They're like, we like the pressure from the POV being on us to perform better than expected.
Now they know they're getting put in front of a crowd.
Yep.
What other better thing is there to do than put on a show? That's a cool emote.
Oh, he's like sitting on a grape.
It's on a rolling grape.
Drinking like a Slurpee.
Maybe some grape juice.
Sometimes Fortnite does some of the collabs in Fortnite. Crazy.
I don't know. I remember there was a meme a while ago. It was like Peter Griffin, like Ariana Grande, Sabrina Carpenter, and I don't know, Nick A30 in a lobby together, all sitting there. And now it's actually real. You could think of any popular celebrity, and there's a good chance they might be in Fortnite.
It's true. All right, what was you said? You used to play Fortnite?
I used to be a big Fortnite guy.
What was your skin of choice with your favorite emote on when you down somebody versus a victory royale?
Okay, so for me, I always rep it was the season 3 tier 100 skin, the Reaper John Wick.
Okay.
I was a big John Wick user. I still am to this day, just to show people that I'm a vet.
Yeah.
I'm an OG. I've been playing since 2018, and whenever I get a kill, it's always take the L. It's the classic. It's the original.
Okay.
I gotta let them know that they took the L.
I think for me, the skin I would choose usually kind of varied based on was I in a solo lobby? Was I in a duo lobby? Trios, squads?
It changes depending on that.
Yeah, because sometimes the guy the boys that you're teaming with are like, all right, we got to do something funny. But for the most part, I would say I think towards my end of my Fortnite run, a lot of it, I was using the John Cena skin.
Whoa.
That they did in a partnership, I think, during a SummerSlam a few years ago.
Yeah, now they just recently brought in more WWE skins.
Yeah. So I was doing John Cena, and my go-to victory dance was I would use the BTS Dynamite dance.
Oh, wow.
So I would just drop that, but prior to that, I would actually use the Never Gonna Give You Up, the Rickroll.
Oh,
dance.
wow.
So I would use those to denote my victories.
It's one heck of a way to show your opponents that they're not worth anything.
No. So yeah, I think the combination of a lot of what skin are you using versus what is your emotes of choice, always good.
Always a fun time, as we are still trying to power shoot and still trying to fix this issue that we're facing right now, and it appears as if it's very hard to load into a game. But don't fret. Production's got it under control.
Yeah. So I think we'll cut to a quick little BRB screen, and when we get back, hopefully, everything will be underway, and we can watch game number 2 of this Fortnite Finals, guys.
Sounds good.
Stick around. We'll be back momentarily. All right, and welcome back. We've got our tech issues solved, and we are in lobby. Players just finished getting their loadouts done, and game number 2 is officially underway. We are on the Mona Shores POV, excuse me. Welcome
Yes,
back. Let's see, can Mona Shores kind of put some life back in their step?
definitely. Now, we've been seeing an amazing game so far from CCU taking the first point and now moving all the way to Mona Shores of the second game where they're going to try their absolute hardest to secure this victory.
Yep, and they are playing a little slower, Mona Shores is, right? We saw them a lot in game 1. They were kind of taking that first approach to try and find out where Catholic Central was hiding. But this time, taking a little bit of a play out of the playbook from Catholic Central.
Yeah.
They found the playbook on the ground. They're like, hold up,
Let me take a
let me
look.
take a look. Take it from here.
They got it. They got possibly the download as and CC is gotten the first kill. as we are now. So Mona Shores with oh wait, no, that was oh Mona CC's guys died, not the other way around. Oh, big damage to CC right there as Mona Shores is really pushing them to the limits. Okay, it is not looking amazing right now for CC as I'm pretty sure one of their guys is down and that
That should be.
should
That's
nope,
one.
that's
That's one a
one.
limb.
Elim, the other guy is still alive as they're really pushing, trying to find him. Got him in the
Oh,
cone breaking,
so
wall breaking,
close.
editing everywhere. Editing everywhere, coming back.
So close.
Ooh,
They're just
oh,
chipping at the wall to try and figure out, get any little bit of information, know where they're at. That storm's starting to close in, though, so the aggression is up. Oh, that's a down. And there is the tap. Round win.
the
Mona
win
Shores on
goes to
the
Mona
board.
Shores.
So here we go. Round number 2.
Round number 2, moving into it as you got Mona Shores already on the defensive, trying to escape from CC's player.
Yep. And dropping that fizz juice just to try and get the shields and health up. We want, definitely need to, especially now the teammate drop down, get a bit of share of the wealth here.
Definitely. Oh, it's looking dire, but gonna make it out of it alive. Trying to regain their footing, trying to step back, take a minute to think. But going right back on the aggressive here, gonna step away. Wow, so much going on here. The
Yeah.
editing is non-stop for these pro Fortnite players.
Dude, it's honestly, I think about how many hours I spent playing Fortnite, and I could never, dream to be this good at building.
Would have to agree on that one for me too. I'm definitely more.
I'm a zero build guy.
Yeah, I'm more
I'm
of
a
a
zero
zero guy.
build
I
guy.
love Warzone. I still love Fortnite just because it's Fortnite, but
Yeah.
definitely in terms of like ability of like things to be good at in the game, things to be proficient at, building's not one of them for me.
No. I could crack good snipes from across the map, doing really well with
Oh yeah.
just following shots and maintaining hits. But throw 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 some mats in front of me. What is this? Foreign.
Now, okay, Mona Shores gonna
Oh,
L there. Okay, and it is
1-1.
I
Isn't
thought it
it?
was
Yeah, it was 1-1.
it is 1-1. I'm sorry. 1-1 right now in this game as we're going into game 3.
The builds are up. The race to the center stage is here.
They're racing, they're trying to find each other, they're trying their best to make sure they can secure this win tonight.
Yeah. Mona Shores, a lot to prove here on as honestly this game could be the last of their tournament life. Their playoff
Could
life
be.
is on the line here with the performance here in game number 2. Not looking to go home yet. They want to try and take that trophy back home to the west side of the state over Catholic Central.
Definitely, it's a battle of East versus West right now. As a tale oldest time, as you said earlier,
Yeah.
Ori.
Everybody loves a good East Michigan versus West Michigan rivalry, right?
I love it. It doesn't get better than East versus West.
No, not at all.
And nothing gets better.
Oh my gosh, he just Mona Shores ran up and just clocked him, taking that first hit and taking one of the first players down. Even though Wimmy is down, so it's just Keenan just really locking in to try and stay alive here. Finding a little bit of breathing time to try and get that health pack restored. He's at 100 health, almost 100 shield, and he goes down to his teammate to go and get their materials and to get the extra resources for health and shields. Honestly, when it gets to this point in the late game, right, you want to have as many little bits of an advantage over your opponent as possible, especially when it comes to those heal mats, because if you can get up to 100 health, you'll be able to outlast him in the storm.
Definitely. Now we're moving into the later parts of this round. And as the storm's closing in, there's only one question to be asked. How long can you avoid it?
Yeah. Edit. Oh, big edits.
Big damage, big damage. Not going to find the kill. Going to back up knowing that he got more damage on the other opponent. and opting to
Oh,
heal.
trying to get that heal. Gets
That
the heal off.
wow. And they
Somehow. Whoa. Did he move right at the last second? Oh.
okay going down, but is it
Was there
enough?
enough? We'll have to find out here. Big damage coming from the storm. Boom,
And
boom.
that's gonna be it. Okay,
That's
yeah,
CC.
CC is gonna take that game. Now Mona Shore is really showing a strong like start to this game.
Definitely. I think compared to the game one start, I mean, I'd say it's relatively similar, right? Ooh, taking a good
Yeah.
shot to try and delete most of that, most of the platform by CC. Oh,
Shockwave gonna
big
break through
shock
everything,
grenade.
going for shots in the air, but
Oh, gets absolutely
CC's
melted. Catalyst Central said, "You thought you could approach me?"
you think you can take better shots than me when you're in the air and I'm on solid
Yeah,
ground? Think
exactly.
again, you're wrong.
All right, and you've got Wimmy coming down to try and save Keenan here. This is going to be huge, but you see Catholic Central already a little bit on the
Yup,
move,
and there
and
they
there it
are.
is. Wow.
You can't heal on my watch, says CC as they take that game 3 win.
Yeah.
4 win, I'm sorry. Now we're moving on to game 5. Now, as this games keep progressing, and CC is up 2 games right now, Mona Shores has to be asking themselves, what can they improve on? And it has to be quick. Even if I know how hard it is as a esports player myself, making adaptations on the fly is one of the hardest things about the game, maybe next to mental.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also a mental like downgrade right now, as just knowing that you're so close yet you're still getting outplayed in these games. It really you got to think about ways for that to not affect your gameplay and to keep moving forward. Now just building up. Mona Shore's trying to find Catholic Central's opponents or Catholic Central's team as they're just building up to feels like the sky. I see God waving up to them from above actually. Maybe he'll make an appearance if they keep going higher. Not it doesn't look like it though. CC is gonna take out Kennen as Brimmy is left in a 2v1 situation against Catholic Central's team.
Yep. Got to try and find his way. He won't be able to get a res off. His teammate is just down, and we find one of them. Oh, and that's going to
And
be
that's
it.
going to be the round.
Oh my gosh, 4-1. Catholic Central looking to slowly start running away with this, right? Going to be so hard to to try and start mounting a comeback, right? Especially
Yep.
when it really is kind of felt like, right, when you watch compared to game one and to where we are here in game number two, momentum, whoever is really carrying it, really starts showcasing a lot more dominance in the map. And I
I would
think that we're seeing
agree.
Catholic Central, they're starting to get a little bit more pedal to the metal. All gas, no brakes here as we head into the end, potentially the end of this series and of this tournament.
Yes, it is now 4-1 for on Catholic Central's favor. It is, and don't forget this is a best of 3 series. A best of 3 overall match with which Catholic Central is already up 1-0 in. So if Catholic Central takes 6 more rounds, then they are your MHSEL Fortnite champions.
Yep. Mona Shores definitely doesn't want to, will not go down without a fight. They are still alive and well, honestly, here as we progress into this round number 6. Game number 2. Trying to just find opponents while having the high ground. Both teams using almost all of their metal at this point, right? So this is going to be really hard to going to have to take a lot of do a lot of damage onto these metal mats just to try and sneak a peek through and be like, all right, are they even behind this wall?
Definitely, I see what you're saying there, Ori, as Mona Shore still trying to locate the exact whereabouts of this Catholic Central team, as it looks like he's found them, but just going to opt to take the long route, trying to secure a wall right now. It doesn't seem like he can.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got a
Big damage,
skirmish.
big damage.
No shields on the side of Keenan. Oh, God, his opponent
Wow.
in the middle of a oh.
Oh, and that's going to do it. Okay. CC goes up 5-1 in the set,
Yep.
in the game.
Big builds coming up, heading right to the center. These guys always just look to collide head on here. Oh my gosh, we almost just saw like a one tap come out. Even though I don't think it's possible to one tap with a purple, but you can basically do,
Like at least 150.
yeah, you can almost get halfway through. Using the splashes. Oh, chasing them.
Good defense there from CC.
It's getting so close here. Gotta try and find a way. He's maneuvering around the metal so well. Oh my gosh. Sometimes when they fall, I'm just like, oh my gosh, they're dead. That's fall damage. And then they somehow sneak a mat that's like
Yep.
they'll drop like a vertical one into a horizontal for themselves to get a landing. It's like how do you like move that fast?
Okay, it looks like it is now a 1v1, I think.
Yeah, Bwimi is down. And I believe we are just down to one person from Catholic Central here. And I think you wouldn't be playing this aggressive, right, if it was a 2 versus 1 at this point.
Definitely.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
didn't even have time to look at it. It wasn't even a 1v1.
wow, it was a 2 versus 1.
I swear I saw it.
You know, it's one of those things that kind of stinks when you're just only seeing like when you can only through just the limitations of being able to swap through certain parts. Just not able to get the viewpoints of both teams simultaneously. I think that would just be too much if you were watching both of these teams just going absolutely ballistic on
Yeah.
building mats and moving their mouse at like the speed of light
I
at
do
what it
not
feels
think
like.
I'd be able to keep up.
I think we would be giving the viewers at home some motion sickness.
I think I would get motion sickness, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, and Mona Shores gets a quick down and trying to play defense, trying to kind of like blockade Catholic Central out from being able to help their teammate while also trying to execute it. And that's a round win Mona Shores with a second lease on life here. Not going down without a big fight. Finally putting themselves back on the board in what feels like forever here in game number 2.
Definitely. As it's now finally 6-2, there's a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel for that. It's starting to become more clear as they get that game win in Game 7.
Yep. And instantly off to the races. These guys
Man.
are scrapping here. Not even trying to like really build, right? But they're just going at it. And we already see Keenan down. And Keenan gets
down.
Keenan executed. Bwimi up and just trying to heal up. Just absolutely pressured off of being able to assist his teammate by Catholic Central's onslaught. And now Bwimi's just got to try and find a way to win another 1 versus 2.
Will they do it? Is it possible?
Ooh. Gets the map built, trying to give himself just a little bit of breathing room, but he's getting flanked from behind Catholic Central. That is going to be a quick another round. 7-2. Only 3 rounds away. That separates Catholic Central from a state championship
Yes, as we're
right
seeing
now.
that now it's about can they lock in for 3
Ooh.
more rounds? And oh wow, good
Yeah,
break.
almost got some good damage. Shooting at the Catholic Central squad as they were falling down from losing their tower, basically. So a good little early advantage. Mona Shore showing some potential survivability here.
Definitely. Now moving
Oh.
in.
Okay.
Trying to find
Big
it.
trap in the box.
Wow.
Gets one.
Okay, gets one.
Gonna try and get that execute, but is Catholics. Oh.
No, not gonna let it happen.
8-2. Oh man.
It has never been more do or die. Well, maybe next round, but
Yeah, next round would be the most do or die. But right now we're starting to get pretty do or die.
yes.
A lot of doing.
A lot of doing, a lot of dying, but also a lot of doing to be done.
Yeah, there's a lot of doing to be done. Catholic Central right above Mona Shores.
Catholic Central is doing it right now as they are looking so well rounded in their gameplay and how well, and it's especially when to place mats or when to build structures, when to edit, where to edit. It's such good adaptiveness coming in from Catholic Central's team right now.
Yep. There's a lot of resources already used here on the side of Mona Shores, right? No wood. Already gone through 500 wood, gone through 100 brick, and already 300 or almost 300 metal mats. So right now, Mona Shore is starting to run a little bit low on the resource side. And honestly, that's kind of like a nice play by Catholic Central here, right? That means they're playing in a way that's almost choke holding Mona Shores out of using all of their resources to try and counteract whatever they're doing.
Mm. Now it looks like they built down they built to the side once they got their wall or their floor taken, and CC is now standing there thinking of a way to get out of this situation safely.
Mm-hmm. Getting real close here. Trying to find, bubble shield drop.
Shield bubble's coming out. Doesn't want anyone to take any damage right now.
And sometimes it's crazy. That bubble shield looks like it's bait. Oh, big down
Okay,
here.
down there.
Gets one. So it's just down to one player left on the Catholic
okay,
Central side.
one down.
And it's a 1-versus-1 situation here. Wimmy
Like
did
it.
drop. And now you see Keenan trying to find some heals, finding a little bit of time. Nope. Now he's got to stop the heal. Looking. In the storm.
Him.
We got a storm fight. That's a down and a
wow,
round win. Mona Shores getting a little bit of work done.
8-3. Looking at it, it is still dire times for Mona Shores, but bringing it back little by little.
Yep. Ooh, grenades going across the way. Wow, this is probably the lowest I've ever seen them actually fighting, right? They're usually fighting 8 miles up in the sky.
Yeah. And Bwimi already being down and puts Mona Shores at a pretty big disadvantage right now.
Oh, yeah. And it's such low, right? Like, you look at where we are in the map. It's just like, okay, this is so strange. Oh, in Catholic Central on the attack like wolves. Just, honestly, taking a play out of what Mona Shores' game plan was during their semifinals match, right? When you have the 2-versus-1 situation, you are just on the attack.
Yes, and now it is a 1v1.
But that's an eliminate.
Both players going to have to go in the attack.
Yeah. Wimmy's gone completely. Oh.
Big damage.
Big damage, but stays alive. No fall damage. Going to really do much of here on the attack. Oh, is there going to be enough time for Keenan to even try to get some heals? I don't think so, because Catholic Central on the attack, making sure that nothing can really get done here if you are Mona Shores.
I would say so.
Building and trying to get out. All right, 25. Going to get quick 50 shields. At 50 shields and like 60 health, you feel like you can definitely fight a little bit. When one of the bandages is going to put him up to 75, he's pretty much at his cap for health and his cap for shields, basically. He's always going to be permanently capped at 75-50 at this point.
Yep.
On a slight aggression, they're both players making their way to the center of the zone. Cannot afford to be taking too much damage in the storm. We don't know what the HP situation is like if you are Catholic Central, but as both players probably are just standing in a heal off in the storm, it's all about who was closer to 75 health at the beginning of the storm being there. And that's a round win for Mona Shores. All right.
2 game wins in a row for Mona Shores. Unprecedented so far in this set.
Yeah. And look at this. We've got the shockwave grenades on lock. We saw in the semifinals that when you give Keenan some of these movement tools in the little like throwing item, like the throwing weapons, this guy can fly.
Definitely, as we've been seeing so far. Now it is getting to the point where even CC is starting to wonder, why aren't they winning these games? It's just
right. Oh my gosh,
getting
Keenan.
Down. Oh, but gonna save it.
It's
no,
a
not
quick
for
execute.
Long.
Quick execute here. Keenan starting to come alive here, playing such a good game. Oh, he's got to watch out. 4 HP in a dream. My
get
gosh.
out of there ASAP if he wants to live.
And that with, do you think he's even gonna have enough time to drop the heals? No. Round win.
Okay.
Big.
Now they've equaled the amount of games they won in the last set. Can they push that 5-game win barrier right now?
Yeah. There's only the only person right at this point. The only people that can stop them is just Catholic Central. So as long as they can keep this momentum, because
that is a big loss early on as he gets thrown off.
Gets thrown out, and we are back. Now we're on the Bwimi can. Can Bwimi win the 1-versus-2? But he's got no shields, and he's at almost half health. This is a little dangerous here. Sticky grenade.
Klinger
Tried.
going. Oh,
And that's
and
oh.
okay.
All right, 9-10. This is
9 to
tournament
5.
point potentially.
Yes, it is now never been more do or die for Mona Shores as they are fighting on their tournament life right now. It's either win and keep moving or lose and go home as second placers. Now, very quick gameplay here as we're just trying to Mona Shores, trying to get as high as possible, trying to get the high ground in CC. Fights are going on right now.
Oh, lot
Some
of
major
skirmishes
fighting,
going.
lots of damage being taken by
so much.
Keenan, and Bwimi's down.
With how fast we were just seeing the POV of Kenan go, I actually thought that the game was being played on fast forward for a second.
I can see that.
This
I
is
definitely
getting
agree.
so close. Do or die, 16 HP.
Health.
That is going to be it.
Catholic Central are your MHSEL Fortnite champions.
And there it is. That is the tournament after a season long.
And same count as the last one, actually. It's both 10-5.
10-5?
10-5 again.
10-5 again. But yeah, guys, wow, what a series! Honestly, that was like not. This is not to be a knock at what we saw in semifinals, but this was. This didn't feel as much of like what you could consider kind of like almost like a blowout.
Yeah,
20-4 in rounds versus this time being 20-10. We saw about double the games, or
a little over double the wins from the other from the losing
double
team.
the wins on the enemy, one of the opposing teams. But it's, you love to see it, right? We saw some good Fortnite.
Oh yes,
that was honestly like this got me to the point where I'm like. Do I boot up the Epic Game Launcher
maybe
when I get home?
I gotta queue it up.
Am I potentially back? I'm not gonna be back, but it's like, do I like?
It's convincing.
Do I like send the bat signals to the boys and be like, guys, it's the lockdown era again?
Guys, come on! I smell the next virus incoming.
Yeah, well, let's not do that one. Yeah. But guys, we're gonna be that's gonna be it for us here on the desk. Thank you so much for watching all day. We had Fortnite and Rocket League action here on the Oakland Esports channel.
A lot
and
of fun
on the MHSEL YouTube channel, you are catching all the Nintendo games, Smash, Mario Kart action, finishing up upstairs. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for us on the desk. Thank you so much for tuning in all day. It's been a long day, but you know what? We're finished up. We have 4 champions crowned today.
Yes.
We'll cut it to a congratulations stream as we watch the award ceremonies start the awards getting presented and stuff. But guys, once again, thank you for watching. That's going to be it from us. Yes. We'll see you next fall.
See you guys. Have a good one.
Later.